This is the most important story, obviously, of the day. Sunbed wars. It's holiday time. People going abroad. Sunbed wars have erupted at a Tenerife hotel. Holidaymakers were seen laying out recliners so early in the morning they were still chained up. Yes, so the pool opened at 10 o'clock in the morning, but no, people were there at 6:30 in the morning. I've seen this, 6:30 in the morning, 3.5 hours before the pool actually opened, and they were dragging them away, unlocking them from the chains, and basically, if you see one person doing it, you then feel compelled to go and do it, and panic sets in. Well, Dave Chawner, comedian, joins me now. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
I mean, I don't know about you. I've been there. There was a brilliant Heineken ad. Do you remember years ago the Heineken ad?
Yes.
Where they lobbed a towel with a Union flag on it and unrolled on a sunbed. I mean, this is the stuff of nightmares.
It absolutely is, but it's not the nationality that's doing it that you would think of. Because let's be honest, there is one nation that we all think of that is known for doing this.
And which nation is that, Dave?
I could not say that it was the Germans, but
well, it is the Germans.
It's the Spanish that are doing this in Benidorm, apparently.
Well, so, no, I'm pleased you brought this up, actually. I don't think that's true either. I know Benidorm very well, by the way. 7 kilometres of sandy beaches, beautiful beach, has a microclimate. But police in the popular British tourist area of Benidorm have been given new powers to remove items left on the sand. So, essentially, local sunbathers, and you may be right, they may be Spanish, they're now getting up before dawn, running down to the beach, leaving their bag on the sunbed to beat the British tourists. So now we've got the Spanish versus the Brits in Benidorm, and so the police are now getting tough and essentially removing all the items. I mean, you couldn't make this up.
It's brilliant. And the thing that I love about this, I looked into it, the new powers are that police can sanction them for a reiteration of practice that is not permitted, which I don't really know what that even means. So basically, it means I can get rid of them. I mean, that is the worst superpower I have ever heard of.
No, but I was going to say, I mean, the frustration, and you do arrive. I mean, like, if you're in you go on a package holiday, you're in a hotel, right? And you go down to the swimming pool, you've had a nice breakfast, all the sunbeds have gone, no one's there.
I mean, that's what does annoy me, and especially if you are going to be using it. But this is the problem. This is why I think we should just go away. I always just go away as far as people as I can, because they'll just annoy me. That's the thing. Just give me, I'll be in a woodland with a pint, I'm happy.
Well, lucky you. But, I mean, if you're there, right, and you've paid this money for the hotel, I kind of feel I want a sunbed. I don't want to lie on a towel on the hard concrete, which is, by the way, very hot as well.
You don't strike me as a sunbed person.
Oh, really? I do like the sun, actually. I'm going on holiday, I have to tell you, on Monday, so I'm very excited about that. But also,
of course you're going on holiday.
Well,
every time I speak to you,
that's very unfair.
Holiday.
That's very unfair. But do you think this comes down to nationalities? We do joke about the Germans always being there early in the morning. Now it turns out it's the Spanish, or have the Spanish learnt from the Brits?
This is the thing, and also you don't know if it could be locals. I mean, when you actually look into this story, they're getting up as like before 6 a.m, which I kind of look. I don't want to sort of seem lazy about it, but if anyone's getting up before 6 a.m. on their holiday, you deserve it, mate. You've done the work.
Well, I have to. That reminds me, actually, when I was younger, we used to come in quite early in the morning. You know, 3, 4 in the morning. We put our towels out on the sunbeds then.
3, 4 in the morning?
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I've just remembered, yeah.
And then what? And then did you go back
and then go to sleep
after that?
And then get up and then go and use the sunbed. So I've been guilty, I have to say.
I mean, this is. But did you get a nice spot?
Well, yes, probably is the answer.
This is it.
Well, and also I think the thing is also this is a common complaint when you go on a cruise ship as well, because you only have a limited number of beds around a pool, and then people go and nick the beds, and of course there's nowhere then to sit. So should we enforce some sort of global code of conduct when it comes to sunbeds?
Yeah, I think so. With really harsh punishments,
Like what?
Like that you have to, if you're on a cruise ship, you have to do the washing up for the entirety of the cruise ship, or you have to do an hour's manual labour. I think that's what I want to see in my holiday camps.
No, well, that would be quite an onerous task, wouldn't it? Doing all the washing up for a cruise ship. I mean, I don't know. On some of them, they're like 3,000, 4,000 passengers and 2,000 staff. That'd be a lot of plates, a lot of crockery, a lot of cutlery to clean.
Although it would make me laugh if there were a couple of like lads on holiday just standing there like kind of washing up going, we've been here for 4 years, we only came for a weekend break.
Well, at least you're still on the cruise.
Well, fair point. I mean, this is the thing that I think at the moment, I genuinely do think that there is a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of tension and anger in the air, and it's always little stories like this that actually show how that anger is coming out. Because look, you know, over the past 3 years, people have been robbed of their summer, they might have been robbed of work, robbed of money, and I am surprised that I haven't seen more stories like this, because you only need to look across the channel at France, and that was an absolute powder keg, and you know, you could argue still is a couple of months ago. So I did think that this year, when people go on holiday, you were either going to get the stories about people getting drunk and leery and breaking into a zoo and riding a rhino round Benidorm, or things that are, to be honest, on the scale of things, probably better, of people nicking sunbeds.
Well, very good to talk to you, Dave. I'm actually going to pop into Benidorm when I'm in Spain. I shall check on the sunbed crisis that is unfolding in Benidorm. That's Dave Chawner there, comedian.